Only hope that this works. But let me get my chat together here. All right. So before they take the demo down, we're gonna do a little checkout of Blueprints. It's a fantastic little game. I wouldn't say it's little, but it's an indie game. So, but oh, there's so many things to talk about this game. But if you like puzzles, this game's great. Load up here. Yep. So the demo, you only get to play for 4 days. Gives you a taste. I had to. I had to convince Steam how to install this. So hopefully it works.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
There you go. That's the intro. I think here we start. So that pretty much sets the stage. Oh, and this is the demo information. The key thing is you just get 4 days and then it kicks you out. Um, so what needs to be known about this game? Well, first of all, it is the type of game that, having watched people play through the demo and stuff, my best recommendation is if you're already sold and you like puzzle games, if you enjoy Myst, Riven, La Mulana, or any kind of abstract puzzle game, you should just stop watching this right now and just when the game comes out, or if you can still get your hands on the demo, check it out. But when the game releases, just go play it and just kind of cover your ears. Like you don't need to watch any more of this. But for those that kind of don't really know what to expect and kind of want to see a little bit more, we're going to kind of roll through a day or two here and just kind of show around sort of what the concept is. And that kind of stuff. But I would strongly recommend those that are really into old school puzzle games like Urquan Masters and that kind of stuff. Your best bet is to just let the onion layers of this game kind of peel in a way that you've not been spoiled by anything. Which obviously with the internet, it's like if Myst came out today or something, it'd be much different these days. But that's my strongest recommendation. Make sure that you put in the effort to attempt to solve puzzles and things. And I mean, if you get stuck, that's one thing. But like, this game is very, very rewarding and very, very special. So I would not waste your one chance at an unspoiled playthrough to ruin that. So how do we start here? We're inside the mansion. Oh, it's gonna make me. That's news. So we have a letter here, which kind of tells you a little bit, basically what the intro video was. And you get some of the ground rules of what happens and sort of the, we call it a gimmick, or sort of what the game mechanic is that every day you start, the house is going to reset. So you sort of think, it's not really a roguelike, but if you think of, well, whatever you want to do in a day, you have to. You're not, as far as the plot is concerned, you can't stay overnight. And every time you start, we'll join in. You also lose all your items and all that kind of stuff. This is just gives us the tab button. Lets us see the blueprint. So we'll be seeing this a lot in the game. This is your house. You can end the day with that button easily. But there's a number of other mechanics, such as steps, so that when you walk through the different rooms of the house, every time you enter a room, you lose one of your steps, and the turn ends, or the day ends, once you use up your steps. That includes, there we go. It tells you where you are in the bottom right-hand corner. That used up a step to walk outside, and now we're back in the entrance hall. Let's say we wanted to pick a room. So whenever you can hit tab, and it'll show you what your current layout is, and if you have items, it'll show them down here. Anytime you click on a door, you're obligated. See, I'm not allowed to. I can't leave. I can't go to the menu or anything. You're obligated to pick the next room you want to put in the house. Hey, Profajor, how you doing? Just doing a little bit of some of my friends that aren't convinced they need to play this, just to kind of show around a little bit. So, right, so we picked the hallway. You do have a little room directory. Okay, good. Anytime you draft a room, they end up in here. That's sort of the primary component. It's drafting. If you think of like Magic the Gathering, any kind of game where you pick one, right? So each time we click on a door, you get to choose what you want, and there's usually some kind of text or something that tells you what you may get. So for instance, in this case, if we were to pick Nook, we'll also get a key. And each room kind of has its own thing, so I could actually, if I wanted to, open up this trunk with a key, but I might want to save it because doors later on can get locked. And every room has different little things in it. In this case, it's just a little telling you to keep good notes. Well, we get some kind of interesting puzzle piece. Means the room has a puzzle in it. And one a lot of people in the demo liked was the parlor. Sinclair here. There's a whole explanation here, but ultimately it gives you a bunch of rules. It's basically a logic puzzle. Pick up the wind-up key. And we look at the 3 different chests, and essentially the rule is that at least one must tell the truth, at least one is telling a lie, and one of them is, the other one is just one. At least one has to tell the truth, and one has to tell a lie. So this box is white. It's clearly not. That's sort of a guarantee that you know this one is for sure false. This box is the black box. This is also, of course, not true. So this guy's false. This guy's false. Go over here. The blue box contains the gems. Well, this one has to be true if the other two are false based on the rules. You stick your little thing in here. And you hope that there's gems inside. There you go. And then so now we have some inventory. So we got a key and we got a couple of gems. So let's say we want to keep on. Let's say we want to go back a little bit. I'm kind of running here. So your primary controls are WASD, WASD to move around. E to use an item if you have one, and then shift kind of toggles the running situation. And of course, you also want to keep in mind that if you don't want your day to end, you kind of want to pick rooms that give you more space, right? So take the den here. This one just comes with a free gem. Free gem and a big fire. So there's another mechanic here. So there's also money. And many people in the demo have found various ways to spend their money. Anytime you pick up food items, it gives you additional steps. There's the money. A little note here. Just talks about food. Yeah. You've played the demo, right? I know you were all watching that, was it Horror Radish or whatever? So you have different types of rooms too. So the green ones seem to be, well, for instance, in this case we got lucky, and here's an item. So we get a sledgehammer. And shatter padlocks, unlock trunks. So if I wanted to, I could run all the way back to open up that trunk that I found. Oh, there's even one here too. See, I wasn't. You got to pay attention. Open that sucker up. Get a silver key. Let's put a useful key. And this is sort of the decisions you have to make in this game. On top of it being a puzzle game, you have to consider kind of what you want to do with a particular day. Because as the game unfolds, of course, there's ways people have found to kind of carry over their progress from one day to another. The other thing is like, see, now we can choose to spend our gems here to get the passageway. We'll do. There's kind of a big hallway. Oh, and this is a shop room. Take that. We get the kitchen. The kitchen is a shop, so you actually can buy bananas. You basically buy more steps. A lot of people found that there is a special item here that unlocks another room for the day. But in this case, we just got tomato soup, and it has a gimmick of you get 5 steps for every red room in the house, which I don't think we have any yet, so that'd be a grand total of 0. All boarded up for the hallway. We could try to do commissary, sure. Oh, we don't have any gems. Let's take the chapel. Chapel, every time we enter it, we lose $1. See anything on the floor? Sometimes there's hidden items and stuff, so I might find a free $1 or something. A spare room, ceiling fan. Not much in here. The next room. Oh, we hit the edge here. Silver key. So we get the silver key's gimmick is it gives you a room with a lot of doors in it. We can't. Pool's kind of cool, but we can't take the pool. So take conference room, I suppose. Some rooms have, various clues and whatnot. It's very, very puzzle-like atmosphere. I would highly recommend taking notes and things. Nope, we didn't get locked out, but I don't have any gems. I guess we'll take the storeroom. So there's, of course, rooms that these dead ends, obviously we can't go anywhere else, so eventually you have to start making some decisions. Well, in this case, we're just locked out. Right here's security door. We do not have the item to deal with that. We're also starting to run out of steps. We lose another $1. Good. We'll try courtyard, sure. Or you get a shovel here. Shovel naturally lets you dig. A little bit of digging here. A broken lever, alright. A whole tin can, useless. I don't really have anything for this guy, so I don't have any gems. I can't get the one I want. This room has a note in it. For the sake of this, we're not going to go through that. Car keys. Did we not open this one? Yeah, we did. No, again, no. Just random clues in rooms. What does this do? Uh-oh. We're running out of... We're just making a snake here. Oh, another item. The coin purse kind of multiplies the money that you find. That's pretty much what it is. I mean, there's obviously a lot more to it, and it's sort of kind of for you to get into and discover the. Oh, we're very stuck here. Got a little breaker box here, so you got interactable stuff in some of the rooms. Naturally, some of the rooms start to interact with one another, and then you have to make a lot of decisions every day in the game on how to kind of fill out your house. Some gems here. But it's one of those games that you're going to get into it, and it's going to be like, man, just one more day, just one more day, and then 4 hours later, and then you forgot what you started playing for. Well, I wanted to see if I could figure this out. Oh, well, on to the next thing. Just people have just been going nuts over the demo, which is excellent. The demo wraps up tomorrow, and I don't think there's any news on release date yet. His favorite, you can get a bathroom. But yeah, this is probably, to me, one of the finest examples of abstract puzzle games this century. Like, I had to dig pretty far to think about what games would actually be in the same realm as this game, and I think you're in pretty good company if I have to think of like Riven and the Urquan Masters, also known as Star Control 2, to really think that there's any competitor here, or just what I'm the kind of vibes that I get. And the game has a nice, you're kind of lost and in awe of everything that's going around you. Like, you just can absorb everything that's going on. You don't have to. You can just enjoy it. There isn't really like I think of like a Baba Is You type game or something. Like, there's not like a constant pressure to actually. You just enjoy where you are, and being lost is part of the game. So. Oh. This does all remind me a lot of Myst and stuff. Is, hey, here's a book. I feel like reading a book. Oh, we gotta use a key here. Until you demand a refund. Well, What's her name? She's having some luck. And you also get the sounds of logging into AOL tape drives. And this is kind of what your interactive gimmicks are. So it gives you a goal for the day. So for instance, really, I don't think there's too many we can actually do, because we'll run out of steps on one. We're in a hallway and use a key. We can really, the only we can do, we can add to our allowance. And an allowance is just money that you would start the next. You just always get that money. So like now we found a star, you'll always have that star. So over time you start to build up kind of a bank of some things. But the decisions, it's kind of like Legends of the Hidden Temple. The decisions are yours and yours alone, how you want to make that all happen. And red rooms are the dangerous ones. In this case, it's going to knock the lights out. So you go to draft a room, we're locked, so you use a key. But, well, we can't draft the one that costs something, but we don't know what the other ones are. We'll take one at random. Oh, and we got the billiards room, and there's a number of puzzles like this. That's similar to the billiard room's another puzzle room, similar to the parlor that we did. So there's a way to solve that. I'm not going to give that away. We're going to run out of keys here. Oh, it's just a fancy room there. You get the gym of all places. Oh, no, we cannot just walk into the antechamber. And we're stuck here. And we're out of steps. I guess we're going to pass out in the billiard room. And that's it. That's how a day goes in Blueprints. And people have found all kinds of fun little secrets and puzzles as they go through, because of course it's a luck of the draw, so you may not necessarily get the room you're looking for on a particular day. But I think as you move along, you kind of, you know, I don't quite know exactly what's in the demo and what isn't, but people have found all kinds of cool stuff, and it kind of gives you a little bit more likelihood to at least be able to, you know, afford to get a room or something. There's a few things that people unlock to make sure they have a few gems and whatnot. So that's pretty much it. The game's fantastic, and like I said at the top, I mean, if you're into Riven, Mist, that kind of stuff, you're going to find this game fantastic. And it's sort of one of those that once you start playing it, every aspect of the games, like you got the drafting, how I spend my stuff, like everything kind of just blends together into one really awesome puzzle. So I can only give this my strongest recommendation, and many of my friends know that. I have a question for you. I'm just making it for just general. But yeah, I have a few people that aren't going to get a chance to see it and stuff, so I want to make sure they have a little chance to get a taste of kind of what it is, and in kind of a short format. But yeah, I'm Miggy. You guys know me, so. But yeah, I'm just going to post this on my stuff. So what's your question? Yeah, care not frequently as clean as that? Well, I do have some knowledge. I did test the game, but we're not getting into any of that here. But what's your question? I'm curious. The other thing I really love with this game is the way the art style is too. Like I was talking about, it kind of just throws you in this world, and there's just a lot of just details, and like you got modem sounds and stuff, and it really kind of takes you to a different place. It doesn't just feel like you're in some house in 2024. There's a lot of thought put into everything in the game, which is just something you don't typically see. Other people don't put effort in their stuff. It's just this game in particular just immediately stands out as you start playing it. That a lot of attention to detail was put into it, as well as it's all a lot of tested. Like, I mean, part of the game is sort of breaking the house, right? So People are going to try all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much the blueprints. Oh, well, you have one of those type of questions. Well, here, let me restart the stream, and we'll do it that way. But yeah, so that's the review, and just all I can say is it has my strongest recommendation. Go wishlist it when it comes out. Enjoy the heck out of it. Try not to cheat too much. Don't take hints before you really need them. If you're stuck for a couple weeks and you've really had enough of it, you've tried literally everything, okay, then maybe someone give you a nudge or something. But I would do it as old puzzle games would demand, sort of, or not Prana or Riddle Group would do. You got to put a little bit of effort into it. Otherwise, it kind of like there's really good problem solving stuff going on in here. But I'll stop there and hope it comes out soon so you can